Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Morning Cello. It's nice to be here, as always, with all of you folks. Hold on just a second. Let me get something up. Okay, we got that guy going. What else do I need to get going here? Got this dude going. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. I want to bring the computer a little closer. Hold on just a second. Okay, I think I'm ready. I changed the scene a little bit just because the room isn't quite as beautiful as you all remember from my room in Oakland, and so I'm trying to show less of it. And so I had to order a little teeny tripod to go on top of my desk to put it as far back as possible, and then throw a nice 50 millimeter 1.4 lens on the camera to sort of compress and also blur out the background. And so I think it looks a little bit better this way than it did when I was showing you. I think it was like a 20 millimeter wide or like a 17 millimeter wide, very ultra wide version of the room. Anyways, and we don't even talk about technical camera stuff. It's just it's always great to be here. I look forward to this all week long, and so it's nice to be here again with all of you folks for this next episode of Morning Cello. Really exciting. I'm not sure if all of you saw, but I released Morning Cello mugs, and so you can get those on the campaign page, and I can show a picture of what that looks like here on the screen. But I finally did the work. I did a little bit of research and found which companies I wanted to produce a Morning Cello mug. It's a beautiful 17-ounce drip color ceramic mug. It's this big, giant, beautiful, handmade looking mug with a Morning Cello logo on it. And so you can get those now on the Indiegogo campaign page. As I finish up this week, the deadline, the last minute of the campaign is this Thursday at midnight, and so we've got until then to get your mugs. And I also put some T-shirts on the campaign as well, and so you can take a look at the designs there. I did 3 different designs. One's a unisex V-neck jersey, which you could which either works for a male or a female or anywhere in between. And then I also released a standard sort of women's jersey, and then also a slim fit women's jersey as well. Just because the unisex, I don't think it's intended more for men, but also if you order it in a small or medium or extra small or whatever, would also work. But I don't think I don't think the fit is as, I would love it if you would go out and wear it because you like wearing the shirt and it feels good. So I offer different sort of cuts and fits of it there. And so, please order a T-shirt if you can, because then we could finally be fully merchandised, this is nothing I've ever done before, by the way. I've only ever sold CDs and then downloads. You could wear your Morning Cello T-shirt while drinking coffee or tea or bourbon or whatever out of your Morning Cello mug while watching Morning Cello. It's pretty crazy. And so that's all cool stuff. So I think we'll just go ahead and get started here. There's a lot to think about right now in the world. As always, there always has been a lot to worry about in the world, depending on which version of that history you were born into. But right now we've got some interesting stuff going on, some scary stuff going on, and hold on a second. My looper is freaking out. So the coronavirus here in the United States is kind of really, really peaking, and that's pretty scary. And there's a sort of some political upheaval over delusional ideas about an election that was very specifically won in favor of Joe Biden. And so Yeah, there's a lot that we could worry about, but again, that's what morning cello is here for. It's just there's no pressure. There's no this is just a time to connect with all of the people here that you've come to know, and to take that time to not worry about the things that are there that could pull you away from being present. You can worry about them after morning cello. You can worry about them before morning cello. But during morning cello, this is kind of a time where we make a commitment to being grounded and present, and that's pretty much it. And so there are many things that could pull you away from your environment and your body and being present with yourself. And that's okay when that happens. But the best thing is to acknowledge them without judgment and to come back here to this place of being present with all these amazing people. And so let's just keep that in mind. That's your homework. It's pretty easy. You just have to be present, relax, and enjoy yourself, and respect everybody else here in the room. And so it's pretty easy to do. And I don't think anyone can't do it. You're all capable. And so thank you for being here, and I look forward to playing for you. I'm going to go ahead and I'm doing Instagram Live today, so I have to get that started. It has a 60-minute time limit, so I don't start until I start playing. So we'll add the title, and we'll go live. Checking your connection. You're live. Cool. Great. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. As always, we'll do a quick warm up, and yeah, wait. The world's in a massive transition. Buckle up and try to enjoy the ride. Yeah, it's always good to. Diana Press was saying the whole world is in a massive transition, and that's true. The coronavirus has brought up many different things in society that need to change, and despite all of the loss, and I know many of you have been personally affected by it. The movement and change that the pandemic has created in many ways are good. It has brought to light many weaknesses in society and culture and in the world in general. And so I think in the end, positive change will come from this overall. I think the shift will be towards a better, more equitable world with a earth that has more longevity, hopefully. And so that's all exciting, promising stuff. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and play for you. Someone's saying they can't hear anything on Instagram. Hold on just a second. Let's see how that works. Turn that guy up, turn this guy up. It should be working. Can you all over on Instagram hear me? We'll give it a shot, and if I lose him, then we'll. If you can't hear me, you can go to Facebook Live, where you should be able to hear me. Okay, all right, here we go. it's kind of a tight space in here with all the gear. I've got microphone here and a little table here with a mixer and all my pedals down here, so it's kind of tough to steer my cello through everything. Thank you all again for being here. Well, it looks like we've got a really good crowd here on Facebook Live. I'm streaming both to Instagram and Facebook. This stream, for those of you on Instagram, started on Facebook Live in March, middle to late March. And this is the 65th episode of this show that has become called Morning Cello, and it's just become really, really amazing. There's an amazing crowd of people that come and participate in this show every week, twice a week, every Tuesday, Thursday at 8:30 a.m. And so please join us. The video quality is quite a bit better on Facebook Live, so if you want to pop over there. But otherwise, continue to please enjoy on Instagram. For many of you that know that I am raising funds for my next album called Morning Cello, and the fundraising for that ends this Thursday. Officially ends this Thursday at midnight. Originally, I had launched the campaign to run for 30 days, but with the elections coming up and not quite reaching the goal, I extended it for another 30 days. So this Thursday at midnight is the actual deadline. It will be no longer raising funds after that. That's actually not true. If the campaign reaches its goal, it'll go into a thing called In Demand, where it can continue to raise funds. So if people hear about this later, they can order the album up until basically I start sending them out. Or basically make the first batch order of all the vinyl and CDs. And so, thank you. Pineapple, what a great name, Pineapple Hughes. Thank you. She says, my voice is as peaceful as your music. Right now, my voice is as peaceful as my music. We all have our moments where we don't sound quite so peaceful. Usually when I can't find stuff, I get really angry when I can't find things. I'm just searching. I'm like, where is the thing? But the thing is I just put things in different places every time. I'll just be like, oh, I've never put this thing here before, but I'll put it there and I'll probably remember where it is. And I won't. And then my voice doesn't sound peaceful. So it just depends on the day. But also many of you were asking about Morning Cello t-shirts and mugs. And I produced some, so you can get them now. If you're on Facebook Live, you can see this. This is what the mug looks like. Let me blow that up a little bit. So it's this 17-ounce, it's handmade looking, really beautiful ceramic, high-quality mug. And so you can get those on the campaign page. That should be on the bottom of the screen there on Facebook Live. Also in the comments section, they're pinned. And then this is what the t-shirts look like. Where are the t-shirts? There we go. Boom. Whoa! It takes up the whole screen. So you've got this unisex women's and then the women's slim fit. Those are the colors that they come in. So the unisex is blue, the women's is this slate, and then the women's slim is olive. And so there you go. If you'd like to order those, they're on the campaign, and you could get them today up until Thursday at midnight. Okay, I will stop doing merchandising. I'm just in this sort of frantic. I go through these phases of like, oh, it's okay, I will not hit the goal, and I should still be able to record this album, build a studio and record an album. But then as I get closer to the end of it, I'm like, no, I'm going to do it. And so I've been staying up late, sending people last minute messages, and finally I got these mugs and t-shirts onto the campaign page. So I would love it if you could grab one. I will deliver them theoretically before the holiday season, and so you could get them as gifts. And if you live in the United States, it's likely you'll get it before the holiday seasons, whatever holiday it is that you celebrate. Cool. All right. There's my plug. Also, I just want to say thank you to all of you who have contributed and pre-ordered an album. You really have been a huge part of my transition into really believing in myself as a musician and a creative and an artist, and to believe that it is possible to inspire people, be inspired, to to have a livelihood through music and the arts. And so I couldn't do that without all of you who have so thoroughly supported me during such a difficult time for everybody. So I know what that means, and just thank you very much. This campaign will end on Thursday, and no matter where it ends up at, it was all because of you, and so thank you for that. I'm going to continue to play. This is Morning Cello, episode number 65. My name is Joshua McClain, broadcasting live from Portland, Oregon, no longer in Oakland. And I'll talk to you soon. Gonna take a short break. I think I've been complaining about this thumb injury for like 7 months now, but it's gotten to the point where I can no longer bend my thumb at all. It's kind of excruciatingly painful to play the cello. So I needed to take a short break just because of this stupid injury. But that was a fun last song. I was realizing as I was playing, I haven't played anything that was heartbreakingly sad yet, which is unusual for me. There were times where many of my morning cellos were like, really in the trenches. But maybe it's just how I'm feeling, or how I'm connecting with the cello right now. But it sounds really lively and positive, and yeah, it feels really, really good. So. Oh, thank you, Marco. So Marco Valario, pardon me, Marco, if I'm not I've never known how to pronounce your last name, but Marco is a exceptional guitar player, exceptional, very gifted, like as in like he's a real genius. And so if you get a chance to check out Marco, he's in the comments there. You can click on his profile. You can check. He's a really amazing jazz monster, and so he's back home for me. Home is, I guess, Indiana. And so Marco lives back in Indiana, and I used to bartend while his band, I think they were called Freak Johnson. It was a 3 or 4 piece, just killer jazz band where just everybody in the band, like the bass player, the horn or sax player, the keys player, and Marco, they were all remarkable musicians. And so that's a musician, if you get a chance to check out Marco's work. He's a great guitar player. When I would see Marco, I'd be like, God, I tried to sit in with Freak Johnson one time. They invited me they're like, come on, bring your cello sometime. I'm like, I don't understand jazz. And I didn't. I sat, I didn't know what the chord changes were. I didn't know, they all know, jazz people typically know standards. And so they're like, oh, it's going to be, so-and-so song. They all know the changes. And also jazz is just it's a complicated mathematical monster that, I was never a great math student in general. So I just kind of sat and plunked the wrong notes for however long the song lasted. And then I went back to bartending. But yeah, thank you, Marco, for stopping in and checking it out. What else? Oh, yeah. I always talk about Todd Boston, who's a friend of mine who also just moved to Portland, pretty much for the same reasons that my family and I moved to Portland, where he had to evacuate twice where he was up in Sebastopol in California, and also he's got a little one, and the possibilities of ever affording anything in California and ever owning your own home is pretty much an impossibility. So he moved up here as well, and his kid and my kid met the other day for the first time. His son's name is Max, and he's really he's this little guy that has an amazing vocabulary. He's about 11 months older than Yo-Yo, but he was pronouncing I think he was pronouncing the word beautiful, like all the syllables, like very crisply. I was like, man, Max is very gifted linguistically. And both of them got along really well. They played in this giant beach volleyball court. I think I may have talked about this last time, but just like my father, I repeat the same stories. And they played with little trucks in the sand. And so, yeah, that's another musician. If you haven't checked out already, you should check out Todd Boston. And it looks like his son and my son will be growing up together because we're both planning on landing and staying here. And so that's really fun to know. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get playing here some more. I don't want to chat your ear off too much. I was just thinking, I got an email. Sorry for you folks on Instagram who haven't been to one of these shows a little bit. I tell some stories sometimes too. And I just got an email from 2 friends of mine, 2 adventurers that I went on a big adventure with, Eric and Morgan. They were in Nigeria with me when I was there. It was my first sort of real job after college, although I was only getting paid $500 a month, but in Nigeria that was like middle class. And so it was just enough to pay my $380 of student loans and then have $120 left over to live in Nigeria. But I was teaching at a private school in Ibadan, Nigeria. I told the story maybe once before, and it was kind of the start of my search. It's kind of why I am the way that I am now, and the way that I play music, the way that I play music, and the way that I connect with music and psychology and healing and the connection of sound healing and trauma. And so they're like, hey, do you remember when we went on that crazy adventure? We were all in Nigeria together. And do you have these pictures? So they sent a bunch of pictures. And so I had forgotten about all these things that we had done as teachers there. And it was there that like the big story of my life was I was in this like gunfight with armed robbers who kidnapped our friend and brought her into the compound, and that was Morgan. And so we had a very traumatic experience together, and I didn't know anything about post-traumatic stress disorder, but it kind of ruined my life for the next 10 years. I immediately after that just destroyed my long-time relationship, and I was very angry and searching for answers and self-medicating for the better part of a decade, having nightmares every night. And it was kind of that experience that led me on this sort of search for answers. And I don't like to use the word spirituality. I actually prefer the word religion, but that's a whole nother topic. There's a very long paper that I have to write. But anyways, I just got an email from Eric and Morgan, who we went to this very intense experience together, and I was just remembering how much, despite all of the intense trauma, how much fun it also was to be there with them in this little compound in Nigeria. And there was this amazing doctor couple that lived next to us named Patricia and Samson, who we just connected with via Zoom at the beginning of the pandemic. We hadn't really talked to them since we left Nigeria, and both of their children went to the school that we taught at, and we lived within the campus, the 6 or 7 acre compound of the school, and they lived in the compound next to us. And so we would always go over to Patricia and Samson's most days. And now their kids are all grown up and doing very well in school, like they're working on their PhDs. And when David, the little one, was 10, he was this little round kid who I would have normal adult philosophical conversations with, very smart. I built him this walking stick, and he would come over and we would just walk around the compound talking about the universe and God and stuff. And that was a really nice connection. I don't really know where I'm going with this, but I had just gotten I had gone down memory lane recently, and that was really fun. Anyways, I'm going to keep playing. If you haven't already, you have until Thursday at midnight to pre-order your copy of the new CD or download or vinyl, which is very cool. I just got my own record player. Or to get a Morning Cello mug or t-shirt, which is now on the campaign as well. I'm going to keep playing for you. And I want to thank you again for being here. My name is Joshua McClain, and this is the 65th episode of Morning Cello, and I'll talk to you soon. Sorry, I see something's going on with Melissa Underhill. Sorry, I can't quite follow the comments and what's going on, but it sounds like someone close to you is either struggling, very ill, or maybe transitioning. So I just want to say our thoughts and prayers are with you and your family, Melissa, and just know that you're in good company, and this song is for you. I'm gonna play one more for you, and that'll be it. Next week is Bring a Friend to Morning. Next week. This Thursday, this next episode is Bring a Friend to Morning Cello morning cello. And so I encourage you to invite a friend. They don't physically have to be with you, but you can just let them know about it, let them know how to see it. Yeah, Thursday is bring a friend to morning cello. And so invite your friends and family. And hope to see him there. And then also next Thursday is Thanksgiving morning cello, and so I'll actually be playing in the morning. Next week is Thanksgiving, right? Whenever Thanksgiving is on Thursday of that Thanksgiving Thursday, I will be playing, and so it'll be Thanksgiving morning cello, and I encourage you to join us for that too. I'm probably not a lot of people will be getting together in big gatherings, hopefully not, because it's dangerous right now. And so keep yourselves safe out there, and protect the people you love by wearing a mask, staying 6 feet apart, or just not seeing each other, because eventually this will be over and we can all see each other again. And so it's better to take care of each other than to not. I'm going to go ahead and play, and thank you again for being here. Really, that just means a lot. Thank you. Oh, wait, no, I'm going to play the ukulele. Somebody asked, I can't remember who, asked if I would play like, when are you finally going to play the ukulele that you have in the background? And I said, next time I'm going to play the ukulele. I don't have anything planned, and I haven't practiced much in a while, but I'm going to play the ukulele for the last number. So hold on just a second. I don't even know if she's in tune, but we'll see. So there it is. I hear a lot of you say, I've never heard a ukulele sound like that. Well, it's a baritone ukulele, and I tune it kind of like the drop D on a guitar. So it sounds a lot like guitar, but kind of Appalachian because it's only 4 strings. So then it sounds kind of more like an open tuning. And it's it's an interesting sound, and just also the timbre you get out of this little thing is amazing. This is one of my favorite instruments. I bought it on Amazon, but everyone that picks it up, they're like, ooh, because it's just, it really feels, the neck, the action is beautiful. When you hear you can hear the sound like reverberate out of the body. It's really, really nice. And so, this is one of my favorite instruments. I have to get it actually has a built-in pickup that I have to get fixed, because I would love to. My next sort of thing is looping cello and ukulele together and adding effects to this thing. I used to do that a lot, but then somehow the pickup stopped working, and so I might use a couple of bucks from the campaign to fix this guy, so that I can start using it on morning cello, and then also recording with it too. So that's where your contributions are going, is to get this little guy fixed up so you can hear it on the album, hopefully. And so I would love to start adding some more of this. I also play guitar a bit, and I've got a really nice classical guitar that has been loaned to me by the mother of a friend. And I need to get that guy set up too, and so hopefully I can have that going with the cello and the ukulele. And so once the campaign is done, I'll have more time to work on all of that stuff. And plus it gets kind of expensive. It's like, taking your cello and the ukulele and the guitar all into the car shop or something. It's a little pricey. So, anyways. Thank you for listening. I'm glad that I could play this for you. I forget who requested it last time, but I hope that you were here to hear it. And that's it. Please make a contribution to the campaign. It's not a donation. You're actually getting the thing that you're ordering. It's a pre-order, and so if you'd like to pre-order the new CD called Morning Cello, or a high quality digital download, you'll actually get high quality WAV files, which will sound nicer than anything you'll have here on Spotify, or any MP3s that you have. And so I'll be sending out really high resolution WAV files that you'll be able to play in your home studio, your home sound system, and have it sound really nice. And I'll also be delivering the album on vinyl. I also have this whole merchandising thing is very new to me. I'm a musician first and a salesperson second, maybe even fifth. I'm a couple of other things before I'm a salesperson. There are Morning Cello mugs and also Morning Cello T-shirts, and so I would highly recommend that you order a few of those. I should be getting them out in time for the holidays, although I will be frantically stuffing them into boxes and mailing them out. But it should get there. So if you'd like to get your holiday gifts taken care of, you can go ahead and do that with a fine-looking Morning Cello T-shirt or mug. Alrighty, thank you so much, and I'll see you this Thursday for Bring Your Friend to Morning Cello. And so please invite your friends and family, and then next week I will see you on Tuesday for a normal Morning Cello. You could also bring your friends to that one too. And then Thanksgiving Morning Cello, which will be a special episode. I will maybe have a turkey in the background. The turkey is actually my kid's favorite animal right now, and so he's going to be really excited. Will be his first Thanksgiving that he is fully aware, and so that's very cool. Anyways, thank you so much. I'll talk to you soon, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.